Been joining here. This is a new project called Roux, R-O-U-X, the sauce, the thing that makes everything, the foundation of everything.
Check.
So we got
1, 2, 1.
Kevin
2,
Cooper
check,
on keys.
1, 2. I can only count to
We got
2. 1,
Drew Anderson on guitar.
2, 1.
Bobby Scholes on bass, and Greg Oakes on guitar and vocals, and everybody else is singing too. Everybody has vocals, by the way. My name's Neil Garthly. Thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out. So we're gonna get started right away. We're just getting a little sound check. We're gonna get started. Sorelli, what's up, Sorelli in the house? All right, enjoy this new band. This is a different band, right? So it's not Hump Day. It's called Roux. And it's going to be a little more jam band based, so we'll have some fun. All right, guys, so hang out.
Wait, what did you take off the smelling light?
Hey, you're saying that, right? For what? Catfish? I actually do it in cheese. You do it in cheese? Yeah, I didn't know. Alright, we do it in egg. Yeah, it's normally an egg. Alright, what do you do in egg or cheese? We do an egg, I guess. So.
All right, I think that's a pretty good angle. Just go like this here a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right, guys, enjoy.
Sorry, I didn't even realize it started.
All right, guys, we're gonna start in just a couple minutes. Just getting things worked out here, getting the volumes worked out. This is a different band, so we got different levels we gotta work out, and different things. Got a whole bunch of new songs that we've been working on. Some more jam bands, something from Humphreys McGee, some stuff from Mo, and some stuff from Fish. It's a little more jam band, guys. So thanks for joining us. So guys, thanks for being here. And guys, if you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe and like. Don't forget we have a premiere coming up. Still have to schedule it, but we got a premiere with Mark Barra and myself. We did a collab video together. So we got that premiere coming up this Tuesday, which will be the 12th, right? Or sorry, the 19th. My apologies, the 19th. So August 19th, we're going to do a premiere. Then we'll have a live discussion about it afterwards. So guys, please check that out. All right, we'll have that scheduled real soon. So guys, enjoy Roux, R-O-U-X. It's a French word for the sauce. It's when you're cooking, it's the base of every dish. It's the foundation. So, R-O-U-X, Roux. Yeah, Dawn, it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 19th. How you doing, Dawn? You been good? Morrow, how you doing? Darkness 7939. Welcome.
Hi, Dawn.
My beautiful wife.
Is Johnny there?
Not yet. Dawn's here.
But Dawn's here. We love Dawn. We love it, Dawn.
Johnny in the house. What's up, Johnny? John, I'm gonna pin that message there.
Bobby, how'd you like your levitation? I love that so much. I was like dragging it.
Sorry, buddy.
Twice I was sitting there, I was like, can you remove the speaker from under so it looks like he's floating? I was like, can you
Dawn loves it, Jessica. She loves it, Dawn, too. Mara, welcome from Japan. Awesome, welcome in. Welcome.
Chicken heat. Hey, Emma. Emma, can you hit that button right there? Welcome everybody. We are Roux. Almost said it. It's like muscle memory. 10-year bartenders, Emma, Lisa. Hanging around all
Out to 21 prison, don't love,
Nice and loosened up.
That'd be nice.
Great. It was really good.
You know.
No, it's good. Okay.
You guys want to parking lot?
Good for my ear.
We just met. We just met in
It's a
parking.
great saying. As good as bacon, Andy. You better believe it.
We all got stuck in the rain together. We're all wet together.
Yeah. I was in it myself, so. Yeah. Yes,
Marching along here as well.
Guys, thanks for watching. This is Roux, live here from the Arrowhead Inn in the Jersey Shore. Where you guys at tonight? Please hit that subscribe and like. Don't forget about our premiere video with Mark Mara and me, Tuesday night, 9 p.m.
We'll have to listen for the word.
The news is all over. You shouldn't see outrun. I know that I leave my just Kevin Cooper, everybody.
All right, guys, we are Roux here on the Jersey Shore, live from the Arrowhead Inn in Brick, New Jersey. Hit that subscribe and like.
We sail through the hours, stars shine like eyes, black lights the moon in the silver dreams fall down the beats. Long live the light. I pulled it off.
Still alive.
Hi, House. We're also celebrating Jackie's birthday. Happy birthday. Sorry we couldn't get Kevin to pop out of a cake for you, but, you know, it's just as good.
I'll pop out of the cake later.
Later. chick, hey.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Chick, hey.
I'm moving back. Backstage. Don't forget to tip
That one
your.
we can put it down.
There you go. Don't forget to tip your bartender.
So, apparently, we heard that, the owner of the place, manager, Mateo, got new, little fender bender yesterday with his, or not yesterday, 2 days ago with his winter? Someday? Okay, a long time ago. And then, we were like, wow, we actually know a song for that.
This is now called Mateo's song.
Yeah, we know a song for that. Here we go. quick break, guys.
We are real. We got Kevin Cooper on the keys. Got Bobby Schultz on the bass. Gregory Oaks on the guitar. This is Neil Garthly on drums. I'm Drew Anderson. Take care, bartenders. We'll be right back.
Thank you, my friend. All right, guys. So there is set one. Set one. Mara, what's up? Johnny Holt in the house. Tennessee, Texas in the house. All right. Dawn, too. Alaris. Thank you guys for being here. I saw, okay, Fred Vance, thank you for being here. Sorelli, right from the beginning. Hopefully, am I saying that right, Sorelli? Sorelli Gamarino, or Gamero? I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. I apologize. Ted in the house. Ted in the house, all right. Correct. Thank you so much, man.
Hey,
Thank you
if
so
you ever
much.
want me to send you some video, because I take video.
Oh, yeah, man. Definitely, yeah. For sure. Yeah. My wife will. Yeah. She does all that stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, man. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. I got some good shit.
Excellent.
Well, if nobody's walking by me.
Right. Yeah, right. We
Because I
got
turn it off.
got Louisiana in the house. All right, guys. Thank you for being here.
Oh yeah.
Or who else we got here?
Love
We
these
got
guys, man.
Japan in the house too. All right. Look, yeah, they're in. I'm going live, so there's like Japan in the house, Louisiana.
Cool.
Who else is out there, guys?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, these are states watching you?
Yeah, Florida's in the house. Tim Nolan. What's up, Tim? Is that Tim Nolan that I know? Is that the Tim Nolan? Tim, if that's you, buddy, give me the thumbs up, my friend. Chris. Chris Babel in the house. Chris is Nebraska in the house. Dawn, Idaho, yes. Yep, all right. Tim, life is good, my friend. Life is good. Thank you for being here. All right, awesome. Tim Nolan in the house. Tim has been on this live before. He plays harmonica. He is now in Florida with, I believe, his kids, right? You're visiting your kids. Quebec in the house. All right. Chicago, Laura, thank you for being here. Guys, we are Roux, R-O-U-X. Guys, look it up. It's a French term for foundation of all the great meals. It is the sauce. It is the coming together of all the elements to create one great thing. And that we thought was really cool because we got like 3 different bands here that are involved in this. We have, of course, Hump Day Trio with me and Drew. We got a band in Outcast with Greg and Kevin, and we got Bobby Schultz with From the Ground. So we got 3 great bands put together. So we thought the Roux would be a great name, like the mixture of the 3, right? All right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Guys, please hit the subscribe and like. We got set 2 coming up. Only 2 sets tonight. So, and it's the first gig of 6 this week. I picked up another one. Hopefully it stays true. But 6 gigs this week. Whew. All right. Mexico in the house. Moises. And guys, don't forget, this Tuesday coming up, the 19th of August, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be a premiere of the collaboration video between Mark Mara and myself. And we're going to premiere it at that 9 p.m. And then we're going to have a live right after that we will be talking about that video and the song and all that awesome stuff and learning more about each other. So I get to know Mark more, he'll get to know me more. We can ask questions about like anything, and you guys can please show up and ask questions. I will be posting that premiere hopefully tomorrow Hopefully tomorrow I'll get around to it. Got a crazy week this week. I'm teaching, and I'm trying to play 6 gigs in the next 5 days. So it'll be a crazy week. But Ted, are you in Mexico, Ted? All right. So here we go, guys. Hang out. Set 2 coming up. Be right back. Thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe and like, guys. And don't forget to put in the comments where you're from. France in the house. All right, France.
I mean, it might be fun.
Telecommuting device. Yeah, are you commuting to it?
Your word, guys.
All right, guys. During a break right now. Thanks for hanging out. Jody Bug, what's up, Jody Bug? Jody Bug, you're a member, so I updated my membership that I'm going to now start posting members-only videos for members. And I have a bunch of old TV shows called Drumology TV that I used to have about 20 years ago on the local cable company in my town. And I have about 30-some episodes. So I'm going to start posting those for members only. So you'll get to watch the Drumology archive. And then I'm soon going to be resurrecting that TV show here on YouTube, which will be focusing on drums. Just on drums. It's called Drumology. And we will be hitting it hard. So, Jody Bug, I'm going to try to post that within the next day. I got like 6 gigs in the next 5 days, so I'm kind of crazy busy with teaching also and trying to have a family life and do my laundry. So, but I will start posting those immediately as soon as I can. All right? And don't forget, guys, this Tuesday coming up, the 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the video will premiere between Mark Mara and myself. The collab video, it's going to premiere, and then we're going to have a live after, and we're going to talk about it. So please, 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 please tune in to that. We're going to post that real soon. That'll be posted real soon. So guys, hang out. We'll be right back. Set 2 coming up, okay? What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? Morrow, still here from Japan. Rock and roll. Jody Bug in the house. Yes. Fabio. Johnny. Awesome, Johnny. Thank you so much for being here. And always Dawn and Wolf Lover and Tennessee Tex. Thank you guys so much. Really do. Vladimir. All right. What's up, buddy? We're going to be starting set 2 real soon. Guys, please put in the comments where you're from. We already got Japan in the house. We had Mexico in the house. We had a bunch of states. So please, 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 I'm trying to make a map of all the people that watch me on my live. It's kind of like how Jose Monkey does, where he has a map with all the places he found. I'm working on it in between all the other things I'm trying to do. But I am going to make that happen. That's a goal of mine. So we're going to make that happen. So please put your comments in here. I will come back and add you in as I get to it, okay? So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Please hang out. Set 2 coming up. Hit that subscribe and like, guys. Hey, Tex, let me try something. Just want to experiment here. Let me unpin this message. Okay, unpin the message. Tex, try to pin a message. So I deleted my pin message. Awesome, Dora. Thank you for being here. So we are located in New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. I do virtual lessons to anybody around the world. I teach drums and guitar. It's Academy of Drums and Guitar, aodg.net. And if you are interested, I can definitely teach you virtually if you're not on the Jersey Shore. If you are on the Jersey Shore, by all means, you can come to my studio and take lessons in person. Don't forget, guys, to check out the live this coming Tuesday with Mark Mara and me. That'll be posted soon. And also, don't forget, if you are interested in helping me, hit the subscribe, hit that like. And if you want to really, really help, please, Dora in Georgia, awesome. Please check out my memberships. As little as $2 a month, you can kind of help support this channel, and you get to watch some members-only videos, which I'm working on. They will be posting real soon. Johnny Holt, thank you so much, buddy. Tex, are you there? Can you pin a message? I unpinned my message. Guys, we're going to be starting momentarily. This is Roux. We have Greg Oakes on guitar, Drew Anderson on guitar, Bobby Scholes on bass, Kevin Cooper on keys, and myself on drums. My name is Neil Garthly, and we are Roux, R-O-U-X. So Tex, are you able to pin that or no? And I don't know why if you can't. Because you are a managing guy, so. Hey! Yeah?
Do me a giant favor.
Put that in there.
Burn our mother.
All right, guys. Set 2 coming up. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We got Japan in the house. Fabio, what's up? All right, Johnny. Johnny, can you make a post so I can tag it, or Tennessee Tex? I want to make a post about the upcoming collab video on Tuesday the 19th at 9 p.m. guys. Collab between Mark Mara and myself, and we will be debuting that premiere. There's going to be a premiere, and then right after that we're going to have a live that we will talk about the song and talk to each other, get to know each other better. So come on guys, hang out with us, hit that subscribe and like, be notified when that goes live. Check out the premiere, which will be posted hopefully tomorrow, but it's going to be next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you so much guys, I really appreciate it. Rock and roll. Set 2 for Roux. Coming right up.
Yeah, and then the thing at the end of the solo section is 5 times that it does that.
turn you guys around. I forgot that. Let's turn you around so you get the right view.
And then you just kind of walk point it up, then you just straighten the wall and point it out. Chances are, but you never saw it. And it's, look, if I'm not pointing, you're just saying. But it starts almost like you said, hold up. What? Just a base for like everyone comes in, and then we do 4 more, and then that would be on the last one. Drop it. The actual beginning is just like anyone can go full function.
All right, guys. So this is a band on the fly. We're doing this on the fly. Never really did this before. This is literally our 1.5 gig.
thought control. Sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher leaving kids alone.
credit for never playing that before. That was the first time I ever did that.
Testing, 1, 2, test. Yeah, we go.
For those who are just walking in, we're a new band called Roux. Got Greg on guitar, Bob Schultz on the bass, Kevin Cooper on the keys, Neil Garthly on the drums, and Jay Anderson. Take care of the bartenders working hard for you. And thank you for coming out despite the weather. It's pretty shitty out there earlier. John likes getting wet, so it's alright.
Thank you, guys.
Pistol shot, 5 o'clock. Before I hit the ground, all I need behind me. So if you can't bye-bye, let me hear it good. Trade you want to come by. Boy, there you are. I condemn you. Don't get what I deny. I would like to tell you.
Something a little bit funky trying to go.
All right, guys, we are Roux here on the Jersey Shore tonight. We got Drew Anderson on guitar and vocals, Greg Oakes on guitar and vocals, Bobby Scholes on bass, Kevin Cooper on keys, myself on drums. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe and like. I saw them during COVID.
Right. And they have to be outside in the main tent. I can't hear the other ones. Right. He's like, oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, like, yeah. Like he definitely was monitored. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yep.
Guys, again, we're Roux from the Jersey Shore. Hit that subscribe and like. My name is Neil Garthly. This is my channel. Thanks for watching. We're winding down our set here. We're going to be finishing up soon. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, please, 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 please check out our premiere of the video between Mark, Mara, and myself. Tuesday, the 19th at 9 p.m. And also all my other lives this week.
House, this goes out to you. Goes out to Bernie too. Bernie's still here. Cooper on the keys. While you're down there, Greg, Don't forget to take care of the bartenders, Emma and Lisa. We got a little tip jar up here if you want to bend over and throw some singles in there.
Kiwa, Metal Rocker, what's up, guys?
We're a new band called
Thanks for being here. This is Roux, a new band called Roux. R-O-U-X. R-O-U-X.
Got Greg Oaks on the guitar, Bob Schultz on the bass, Neil Garthly on the drums, Kevin Cooper on the keys, and I'm Joe Anderson. Got a couple more songs that we're gonna go out with. Gotta clean my room.
Bobby? Look at Bobby's flavor. Did you see the thing we made?
Yes, the Jedi thing.
She did it. She took the picture and I go,
I was like, no photo credit. That was so good.
and I was like, she did it, and then I was like, we need to come out and it's the best picture I've ever seen.
I was like, how big? I'm like, no photo credit.
I put photo credit when I said, well, in the group. I was like, oh, it's just a warm mouth over there.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's like just stop. Kind of. You get Bobby, he'll call you on it. Kevin's driving. Oh, all right, Kevin's driving.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Roux. Gregory Oaks on guitar. Neil Garthly on drums. Bobby Schultz on the bass. Kevin Cooper on the keys. I'm Joe Anderson. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, Emma. Take care, Lisa. Have a great week. And I'll see you Sunday.
I was losing hell 1-by-1, dude.
Stop.
Where are you plugged at? Where's all that?
Guys, there you go.
During that one part, in the verse, the chords, it kind of hangs on. It doesn't change chords, but it's a chorus. Where it's like. I don't know if he does snare, but like just do like cymbals or kickers, like yeah. Yeah, if you listen next time you listen to it, just think of that. You'll probably hear it. You'll hear what I'm talking about.
The beat, right?
Overall, though, one of the cool things is also the guitar of the singer. It like alternates between downbeats and upbeats. It's really cool. Okay. Now, is there like a specific honestly, yeah, I don't know. Might be. Yeah. Might be. I don't know. It could be live as well. Find one. Okay. That's right. Well, listen to it. It's been so busy. Yeah. No, I hear you. Me too. Yeah, I mean, exactly. It was great. We did all right, so I'm going to go through no, we're going to do it on
Were you like that? My friend Adam Morrison, Kara, and their manager there.
Neil.
Mark, you're stepping on the wire.
I'm not stepping on anything.
Yeah, you too.
Good job, bud.
I'm not stepping on anything.
That was fun, right?
Yeah, that was good.
It was fun. Guys, come on. How about that? We flip this around here. Come on, flip it around. There we go. Come on, guys. That was freaking amazing. That was a great night. Johnny, Alice. All right, Alice. Alice, Andy M, Metal Rocker, Patty, Morrow, Johnny. Yes. The 19th, guys. Don't forget the 19th. I'm going to have it posted. We are going to have a premiere video, and then we're going to have a live right after with Mark and me, and we're going to talk about the song. We'll answer questions. You can ask any question you want about us or past song, whatever it is. Just ask us questions. We're going to have that live on Tuesday the 19th at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I'm going to have it posted. Just been busy, so crazy, teaching lessons and then trying to get ready for these gigs. Like tonight, we literally had 1.5 practices and a sort of gig before, and this is really our first go. I think it was pretty damn good, guys. I think it was pretty damn good. Metal Rocker! Fabio, what's up, buddy? Guys, thank you so much. 19th is your birthday. All right, Metal Rocker. So you're going to have to tune in for your birthday present. You get to watch the video that I did with Mark, Mara, and myself. I put it all together. He sent me the song. I put it all together. So guys, check it out. Please, 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 please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. The subscribe will tell you when we're going to be doing that premiere. The premiere, don't forget, is Tuesday, the 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the premiere. And then you will be redirected into a live between Mark and myself. And we're going to talk about the song. We're going to talk about a bunch of other things. Get to know each other. You guys can ask questions and we'll answer the questions. But that'll be really, really, really cool. I think you guys are going to love the song. The song has turned out awesome. and Mark loves it. I was so worried that he would be happy with it, but he loved it. I sent it to him today. He is on the moon with it. So, Metal Rocker, Dio and Ozzy. Well, we did some Ozzy tonight, if you were here earlier. We did, what did we do? Planet Caravan, and we did Paranoid. We did those 2 songs. Yes, Dawn. Thank you so much, Dawn. Don't forget, guys, the 19th. Super important. All right. So first gig of 6 this week. I don't know, there's a number 6 that was kind of added. I don't know if it's 100% or not, but definitely 5 this week. Over the next 5 days. So you have me until Sunday, guys. Well, we're already done. Metal Rocker, we're done for the night. It's an early night, so 11:30. It was only 2 setter tonight. So we're done already. And guys, thank you for being there. Hit that subscribe and like. Come on, hit that like. Let's see if we get to 100. Greg. Great job, dude. That was really, really good. Guys, let's hear it for Greg. Come on. Greg, who helped put all this together. Let's put in the light. Come on, you can see it. There we go. There we go. All right, Greg, amazing guitar player, MD of the band, musical director of the band, doing a killer job. Killer job. Let's hear it for him. Roux. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, Dawn. Thank you so much, Johnny. Thank you. Yes, it's going to be a really busy week. Holy crap, it's going to be a busy week. I don't know if my body can hold up with it, man. My body's kind of good for 4. I'm a little worried about 5. Oh.
I was going to tell you to come outside when you're hanging out and doing nothing for a little bit.
No, but
Aw,
she just
damn it.
fucking juked the shit out of me.
It's still going right now, guys. You want to look? There's no Squadro to talk to stream at the end of our gig tonight.
Yeah, right?
Well, Squadro was like answering questions and stuff
Yeah.
at the end of the last one.
Because he was doing a poll about should he buy the hi-hats or should he buy a snare drum. That's so funny.
Neil's chat, I have a poll. Munster cheese, yes or no?
Monster cheese yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh, Monster cheese. Are you guys a fan of Monster cheese?
I've yet to be the person that does not like Monster.
You know, I can't say if I've had it. I mean, I know I've had it.
You would know. You would know if you had it and you hated it. You would know.
I like Gouda cheese. Gouda cheese is really good. Gouda cheese. Wisconsin cheese is better.
I feel like it's the runner-up to American. Or mozzarella. It's like mozzarella is redheaded stepcousin.
Yeah, mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella is totally an American made. I didn't have that too.
Could I possibly borrow? Do you have a phone charger that was like for an old like Lightning or an iPhone? My phone's been dead forever, and I'm just like about to drive home. Would it fit?
No, they came from Mexico, right?
Yeah, they came from America.
Just let it charge. Just listen to it charge.
At first, some of the rich people in Italy would eat it.
Whole time.
They kept getting sick. They kept getting like
I need
mercury
help.
poisoning.
I'm just like standing here idle. Are you sure?
Thank you so much, though, for that.
Then it turned out that all the Italian higher-ups were eating off of lead paint, or lead plates. They were getting lead poisoning from the acid from the tomatoes.
All right, guys, what'd you think of Jeremy? What's up, buddy?
I feel like that's not entirely.
Chris, how you doing?
And then it started getting
Havarti is better. Well, yeah, I like Havarti. I like any cheese that's creamy. A creamy cheese is great. Right up on my, and with like a Ritz cracker or like some kind of cracker.
Oh, wait, Bob, you want to do that?
Oh,
I want to do one. That's it.
that's the Shiat. AMP. I would love to. APM Auto. Oh, cold one, dude. Let's drink here. AMP. Come on. Dave, I don't have a beer. Aw. My beer's done. AMP, APM. I'm sorry, APM. I would definitely do a beer with you. Thank you, Metal Rocker.
Taylor's driving.
Cheers, my friend. I'm done. I got a little drop, but that drop was for you, my friend. Thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget, Tuesday the 19th, 9 p.m. Tuesday the 19th, 9 p.m. Premiere of the video with the collab of Mark Mara and myself. And then we're going to have a live right after that will be talking about all the stuff. What are we doing? Oh, hey, sure. All right, guys. I got to do a shot. I'll be right back.
This was on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
No.
No, it was underground.
Yeah, it was underground. It was a spin-off game, dude. It's like Dave Mira or like.
No, this was on Tony Hawk's Underground. I never played Skater 3.
No, dude, I think it was like MMA or
I never played.
Yeah, take a picture.
But I feel like I remember this on Skate 3.
That's because it was the demo, the Dave Mira demo.
Tony Hawk Pro
Here
Skater
comes
3.
professional.
On the game?
I've seen you play before.
On the game?
This is real random. I don't know why this came to mind.
I remember
the
it
way I said
specifically because I
take
remember playing North Ball skating around
But
the,
it reminded me of this thing. There's this guy who's like a multi-millionaire. He's worked on and he's like a collector, but he also
Shot? Shot? Shot?
Sure.
Salted pretzel, do you know what that is? It's really damn good. Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, damn, I should have said that. It's like chocolate milk with salt. It's like tastes like pretzel. That?
All right, I'll try.
Or do you want to do something different?
I'm
You tell me what you want.
I'm curious.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I'll try.
Cooper! Cooper! Guess what? All right, hold on. You're not going to get rid of it.
Oh yeah. This guy, so he's super rich, right? He's from Arkansas. He owns like some Arkansas line. Anyway, he came over here this year. I was like, notification was on, and he was like looking at a bunch of fancy pieces, and I was like hyping him up, and like racked the budget up to $1,000, shit. And he was like, all right, I'll take this, I'll take this. I kept convincing him to buy like more and more expensive shit. He was like, you're dinging my budget. He kept saying, you're dinging my budget, man. You're really dinging my budget. But he kept fucking driving for shit. And I was like, man, that's really tax-free. Next year I'm gonna like make a shirt that makes it like dinging my budget or something. And make it like a niche show, official show. They have like official shirts everywhere. Like, man, they didn't make that. What are we playing Sunday?
Well, yours not until like 5.
Yeah, Andrew is like, he's like
Sunday is the dog. I don't know. I think it's at 5 to 9.
Man, like dinging my budget. I was like, what the fuck? I've never heard anybody say
I know
that.
that I'll be able to hang out for a while.
I was like, I've never heard anybody even say that before. Let alone. I know, but it's just like, what a funny, and he kept saying it, like, it wasn't one time to say it. So I was like, this is like a thing he said.
Hey, Cooper. Bobby.
Time to do a shot.
Real man down the whole way. It's not a Southern rap flavor. It smells like it's not.
Alrighty, well, can you come up here? And she's gonna take a picture of. Awesome. I love you guys so much. Fucking sound
Good night, you guys. Wow, that's fire.
Thanks so fast. Italian book.
Right done.
It's so good.
Holy shit. They didn't have the salted pretzel one, so she made one called an Italian cookie, and it literally tastes like an Italian cookie. No, it was awesome. That was really fucking good. It was really smooth.
Gross.
Like the green. Oh, yeah, this will be
Probably
great.
would have liked that.
For that bright as rain thing, I was trying to find that weird part. It wasn't showing up on my board. It's not really right on mine.
You have to kind of like go through it. But also for the after the course, Bobby got on that or other stuff. I was like, whatever. They could have really good.
I was trying to find that part of that track.
Yeah, the track before that, like, wow, there's the end of that. But yeah, then that other part, yeah, I got like A flat, C flat, major,
My bad.
Well, my biggest fan is here already. At least it's not.
But that China doll was pretty.
I want to say yes.
oh my god,
I feel like bumping down is probably going to be a better word.
what's that?
out is probably going to do. And then yeah, but it's the night before Thanksgiving. Which means I'm not going to be playing on Thursday. Which means he's probably going to want to play on the night before Thanksgiving, which is the busiest bar fucking night of the year. Yeah. Or he'll just hire the whole day of the players.
I was gonna fucking say, like, you know, fucking this gig. Like, oh, dude, first thing that comes to mind, fucking goes in. Fucking
Greg, you take me to Hatters.
no.
You take me to Hatters. Alright, so then, yeah. You pay half of my bills. Come on.
I would get.
I know I would.
After September, I don't understand your logic, sir.
Well, you're calling me a puppy. You're my puppy, bitch. Greg, sit. 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 Shake. Come here, shake.
All right, guys. All right. Alice, Morrow, Metal Rocker, APM Auto, Dawn, and Jeremy, Terry, and Tennessee Tex, and who else? Wolf. I don't know if Wolf was here tonight. Dawn was here tonight. Dawn, Johnny Holt, Tennessee Tex. Thank you guys for being here. And until tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, Tuesday the 19th at 9 p.m. for our premiere video with Mark Barrett and myself. Toodaloo, kangaroos. Hope you enjoyed. This was Roux.